How you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy. And welcome back to my channel, Country Conversations with DVD. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Belle Collective. Now, let me just say this was my favorite episode. No. However, it was some good elements in this episode. And I'm going to address those elements, like the dynamic between So Gucci and LATRICE. Okay. I have talked about it in previous reviews, but I think I'm going to try to get a little more in depth into it because I'm seeing a lot of push and pull where in the audience, girl, that Twitter. Boy, I tell you, the Twitter verse it light up on Friday nights when Belle Collective come on. With the bells and the audience going back, forth, and forth. Now, let me say, I am confused on the name and the lettering of these episodes. Last week, I showed you on my good television screen that it was season 4. However, my good Philo now is telling me that it's season 3B, episode 26, Nobel Peace Prize. What a good play on words. I love how they do that and how they integrate that into the show. However, you confusing the content creators over here. We're going to have to work on it. But anyway, let's get started. Well, the episode opens up with LATESHIA, Marie, and Essie, okay? LATESHIA, Marie, and Essie are at that assisted living home. Okay. Now, LATESHIA is the first to arrive. She inspects the property, and she loves. And who do we have there? A good black contractor working on the home. Now, I wonder why, if they're going to integrate everything in so people can stop asking what JJ does, can we get a little JJ spraying that good stucco around? Let him come in on one of these assisted living projects. Hey, Belle Collective, keep it with the bells. Okay? That would be a good idea if y'all would show exactly what Jay does. Okay? Cut a free trees around there and do the landscaping. Show exactly what Mr. Cliff does, or aka Mr. Woodstock. Okay? Keep it with the bells. You can do that. That's why you all came together, right? To show your individual talents and to show what your husband does. And, you know, we all know we can't do Glenn because he over there in New Orleans somewhere out there on the tube. Okay? So, we can't holler at him. But, highlight those good men in Jackson that with those good businesses right there. Okay? Just saying, good idea. I'm just putting it out there. Put it out there in the universe. Okay. So anyway, I'm just gonna get right into the mess. We looked at the property. We love the property. We love everything about it. We love the fact that Miss Monroe, she comes over there and she's like, well, you know, these are gonna be assisted living homes for the disabled. I have a nephew who is autistic. Now, I'm assuming that these homes are for higher functioning individuals because I have worked with severely disabled people who can't live on their own. But like high functioning autistic people, they can't live on their own and they just need that little extra nudge of pushing. So I'm loving the idea of them having these assisted living homes. Great idea. But here we go. We got S and her good scrubs. And everybody is asking why was Marie driving that van around looking for him. I'm pretty sure she don't want to ride in her good Lexus or a good Mercedes or whatever high-end car she had. The van, when she was riding around looking for her mom, is probably one of her vans from work. I mean, people bring that up like shading her. And I'm like, y'all don't remember she works in the mental health field. So they drive those big white vans to escort the patients or clients, whichever one they decide to call them on there. I've been in the business where I worked with both clients and patients. So it's just all in a matter of what location you're at. Okay, moving right along. So yes, with the mess, here she go. I was wondering, did you and LATRICE talk LATESHIA? And LATESHIA says yes. I told her she needs to be held accountable for her actions at my brunch. And then Marie said, she should be held accountable, LATESHIA. Because for the simple fact, like I told you, she is jealous of you. She's a snake. Okay. So Marie Monroe said, she said, okay, I'm getting it. LATESHIA is saying. But see, LATESHIA still has affinity for LATRICE, and I can see it. But when you have somebody in your ear, like my best friend's other best friend, in her ear that don't want us to be best friends. Foolishness. Me and that girl been friends since we was 8. I'm 49. We've been friends since we was, I said 8, we 7.5. Okay. So yeah, what are you doing? Y'all just became friends our junior year high school, so I'm cool with the friendship. She's the one always questioning the friendship. But sort of like Marie. Right? LATESHIA, you can have other friends, am I right? You have Essie, right? She can have LATRICE. And see the thing about it, here's LATRICE. I mean LATESHIA. Last week she was like, well, now I've been going to bat for you and you hit me with that same bat. And all of this to one of my closest friends, I've been defending you. And all I've been defending is a co-worker and not a friend. And so, she threw the extra salt in the judge on it and let her know that, yeah, she got onto her. She got onto her good. And then Marie said, I've been trying to tell you, you are a teacher and she is a student. Yeah, okay. Now, a lot of people over and over again wondering what LATESHIA does. LATESHIA is a motivational speaker. Y'all can't pick that up as an audience. Brunches, empowerment brunches, motivating women to open their own business. I can see that through the screen. Gosh, okay. Move right along. And the next thing, here we go. I'm not going to too much get into this, but we're going to talk about it, okay? They're at April's boutique. Fast forward to the sit down because, LATRICE is speaking at Hines. Shout out to Hines Community College, the place where all my good friends got their nursing degrees. And my first choice of college education before Jackson State. Okay. But I ended up at Jackson State, but that's a different story for another time. And she lets her know that she still has that speaking engagement. Now, she has no one to guide her on how to do public speaking. Well, you got your host there, Tambra Cherie. Maybe she can help you. But the difference between LATESHIA and Tambra is LATESHIA is more controlled in her tone. Okay? Just saying. Tambra is on the radio. She might have to speak. She might have to elevate more than LATESHIA. So she says, she tells LATRICE that she's an excellent public speaker. And why are you blowing smoke up LATRICE, eh? Girl, stop. And so LATRICE says, well, I was almost scared to do it because I, LATESHIA says I'm hair band in the eye, bang. She looked beautiful though, by the way. I love that hairstyle on her. But eye blinking and hair pulling. And LATESHIA has me self-conscious about speaking in public. And then they all like, why, girl? And then Melanie say, yeah, because, this seems all two-faced. And she said, But she needs to be worried about that cold April. You know, she needs to be worried about how things look in public and how people are viewing her. Because the food was cold. And then Tammy say, the food was cold again. Well, LATESHIA, she said, is not concerned about aesthetics as she should be, or logistics, or whichever one. She said it was the state aesthetics versus logistics or something like that. But yeah. Teach, don't be serving cold food at your brunches, girl. Now, talk up for your brunches, but you're going to have to do better. You're going to have to give the people what they want now. They paying you to teach them how to open their own businesses, do a good job. So here comes the plot that nobody really understands. And I'm going to try to break it down as carefully as I can. Okay. My understanding of the plot, which I did a short about it, check that out, is that when they found out that Akeisha was about to become a Belle, they got in a text thread, group chat, right? Every Belle was included in the group chat. In the group chat, this is where Tam had been telling Akeisha that they had known each other for years and went to the same high school together. My understanding is Lanier. I want to say they went to Lanier. Don't make me lie, because I thought that Tambra went to Callaway, but that's neither here nor there. Wherever it was, high school together. So they knew each other, right, prior to the show. I'm trying to figure out why Akeisha believed this when she knew Tambra longer than anybody on the show. Let me get that straight. I think that's how it goes, right? She knew her from high school. The rest of these ladies met through, a lot of them met through Tambra and LATESHIA. Both of them were more of network ladies, okay? Because Tambra used to host for LATESHIA's brunches, okay? So bringing it back full circle. LATESHIA tells LATRICE that they're going to run a game, open up a text thread, and leave Akeisha out intentionally and blame it on Tambra. Well, I thank you so much, LATRICE, for letting me know that you have that you were involved in that, and I knew 95% of me told me that this was a lie. I never thought you to be a liar, Tam. Again, I know of you personally, so okay, that's not your personality. I don't know any other Bells like that, where I've, laid my eyes on them personally, been in the same circles with personally. However, I could see LATRICE through the TV. Everybody was big up in her, including Tam, about letting her know about the plot. But my question is, how down were you with the plot before you and LATESHIA had issues? Because it seemed to me that you were really down with it. Now you coming clean talking about, it was on your heart to do. Was it on your heart to do, or was it you needed an ally? That's what I'm reading through the TV. Because prior to that, it seems to me you was with it, girl. You was ready to ice out town with the rest of the group. things got foiled when you and LATESHIA got into it. You always had a problem with Marie. But in that group, you had Gucci, y'all were cool. You had Keisha, y'all were cool. But the nucleus of the tale is LATESHIA. So when LATESHIA and you got into it, then you had a problem that you need to solve. And being that the rest of the girls have pissed you off, it was time to come with the real. If you were really concerned about this, to me, my opinion, you would have told her prior to that. And I believe I tweeted that. I said what I said. That's how I feel. Okay. Now we get to the store. After serious stuff and some of the lighter stuff here. Tamara and Damon are at the store, baby store, looking for baby clothes. And right now they don't know what it is. And they're picking out nice, cute clothes for the baby. Now I follow Tam on Facebook, okay? And Twitter. And I don't know if anybody else has seen the baby, but I have seen the baby. She posted the picture of the baby. The baby's really cute. The baby looks like Demond. She looks just like Demond. And she said, be honest with me, Demond. Have you told anybody? I don't know why she don't call him Greedy on the show. Because I was wondering, did she call him Greedy on the show? But everybody else called him Greedy, so yeah, that's what I end up calling him sometimes. And she says, who did you tell? He said, he just sitting there trying to hold it together in those signature jogging pants that I told y'all to look out for. And he says, I didn't tell nobody. Get a stutter. And then Tam said, for real, did you tell somebody? And he said, yeah, I told my sister, my little sister. And he said, come on now, did you tell somebody? And she said, I told my sister because she is a nurse. And he said, well, you told somebody too. So I guess this is where the secrets come out, because some kind of way we all found out that she was having a baby. And like I said, I had figured it out too, because she was drinking water, and I knew she had frozen eggs. Then he says, then she said, well, I know not to tell you nothing else. Well, you don't have to be like that with them, because, you told somebody, either way it goes, y'all both told somebody. And when you tell somebody and it's a secret that you don't want anybody to know, the only people that should have known were the staff at the hospital and you two. Because, baby, once you tell that one person, it's a wrap. Because I wanted to hold off on telling people until I was 4 months. Okay? When I let the secret out that I was 4 months, I did post it on Facebook. I was showing at that time. And I was high risk too, 41 years old. So I know what it's like to want to keep it under wraps. I did tell my mom. She wasn't going to tell nobody. I told my sister. And I barely told my children's father. It just so happened that he was going to doctor's appointments with me sometimes. But other than that, no. Then people started speculating on who the father of my child was. That's neither here nor there. I still had all that to say. It was kind of hard to keep the secret. You weren't showing that well, but it was going to be hard for him to keep the secret because he was so excited. You could tell he was excited. And, well, I think she wants to have a big reveal coming up. I thought it was like a baby shower, but I think maybe she's going to combine that. That's what it appears to be going to happen. She's going to combine the baby shower and the Not gender reveal, but the pregnancy reveal, I should say. So move right along from there. In the next scene, we have Miss. Do we have Glenn and LATESHIA first? Let me see. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm right. LATRICE retires her mom, and her Stormy, good Mississippi homegirls. They come to the. She comes to the retirement party, and this is the best scene of the episode. Let me think. Is it for me? Yeah. Best scene of the episode for me. She retires her mother, and they have on all that purple, and it was beautiful. That must have been Miss Glory's favorite color. Everybody knows I got a thing for Miss Glory. Right up in here. That's my girl. Love Miss Glory. She gets that damn Cliff together. But Cliff was real polite to her and kind to her during this episode. And it looked like he was proud to help LATRICE with this process. Yeah, by the way, I forgot to say that Tamara even said that she hadn't even told her dad. So, sister over dad, go on ahead and tell your people now, girl. But anyway, and they had on all that beautiful purple. And so Gucci came, and JJ's children came. And so Gucci says, well, I think, I think me and the girls, we're going to get on a better page, and everything is going to work out how it's supposed to be because another conversation needs to be had. And in that scene, everybody is wondering why So Gucci was there. To me, what I pick up is that So Gucci was there not only for Belle support, but for Ken support. She probably knows other people outside of LATRICE. Remember, LATRICE and So Gucci are both from Ken. So she probably knew of, other family members, and maybe even Miss Glory prior to, because her and Miss Glory probably are closer in age than her and LATRICE. So she probably knew Miss Glory outside of the show. So then LATRICE gives her a trip to Vegas because she loves to go to that good casino. Hey, Miss Glory. Now let me see you down there at the Silver Star. How you been? Hey, you been to the Silver Star and called them, girl, let me run up on you down there. Now just keep in mind, we about to get one in Winston County. Come on down, girl. Come on down. Again, we're about to get one in Winston County. Over there on 15. Church Street. Come on in. If you like to go to a good casino, you don't have to go to Las Vegas. Girl, keep it in the state. I bet y'all know you go to Vicksburg. And the coast. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, girl. Have you been to Tunica? I love the one in Tunica. Anyway, moving right along. We got some good casinos. Moving right along. Because we got those good Choctaw Indians here. So, especially in this area, which is going to be built over there again by the Choctaw Indians. Shout out to y'all. So, LATRICE does an interview with Jackson, and she brags on herself. I am Jackson. I am, I'm busy in the community, always. I give back. I have businesses here. Well, can you tell me, what it's like living? Well, I don't live in Jackson. Girl, that made me feel so uncomfortable. Why did that make me feel uncomfortable? It's like everybody that's from Jackson want to remind people that they don't live in Jackson. Even though LATRICE is from Canton, I'm talking about in the city of Jackson. Nobody wants to claim. And when I was at Jackson State, everybody wanted to be from North Jackson. Nobody wanted to be from South Jackson or West Jackson. Well, if they kept the community up, it's to me, in every urban city is some bad places and good places. So I just so happened to find me a decent spot when I was in Jackson, but that's neither here nor there. Moving right along. And she, you know, LATISHIA telling the hairdresser, they, giving her a touch up because she about to do a photo shoot. I was the only one that got thrown off when she said that. That's just like people don't want to work 9 to 5. She needs to clean up how she speaks, because that does give a level of uncomfortability when she says things like that. It's almost like I made it boo-hoo-hoo over you, That's what it seems like. I'm not saying that's your intention, however, that's what it seems like. And her hairdresser had to be honest with him. He said, you pulled it together in the end. In the end. Not in the middle and not at the beginning. And so, in the next thing, we have Gucci's mother. She said that, LATISHIA, I don't know if I want, they asked her if she was going to meet with LATISHIA. And she said, I don't know if I want to meet with LATISHIA because she says I'm a drunk. Okay, in the next thing, we're ready to get to Gucci and her family. Now, let me explain this. Again, JJ said in an interview that his mother stays with them because she has cancer, right? She was showing her tail. Everybody's like, that scene was so fake. I used to watch a show on YouTube called JJ's World. And you could say that scene is fake all you want to. I don't know if that's her personality, but it's not just for the show. It seems like she carried over the top from being on JJ's World. I never saw her on Bring It. But baby, that's that lady's personality. I believe that. Because one day I just was minding my own business. And I was watching JJ's World. And she, Shantae. Yes, mother. JJ, whatever her name is. And she said, get in here. This was on the Thanksgiving. Get in here. And she says, yes, mother, so-and-so. She said, you need to fix JJ's plate. He's hungry. Nobody else is eating. She wanted to make sure JJ got his plate fixed. You his wife, you need to fix his plate. Same thing. On the show, I think she really is over the top like that. Like I said, unless she was acting on that doggone JJ World too. You are the man of the house. Where my percolator? I want snot coffee. Gucci, mother, I don't spend my day making coffee. I got a job. Well, I just want my coffee first thing in the morning, hot and fresh. And what's with all this white in here? No color. Oh my goodness, she got the pulling up the black people plastic. Why is everybody in the audience acting like these only black folks have plastic down in the white stuff? I had runners down on my rug, and when I pulled them runners up, now I got dirt stains all over my doggone roof. Well, there's too much information. Yeah, I do. Wish I hadn't pulled up my plastic. And there she was on her knees trying to pull up the plastic. Now, that might have been an acting. She might be embellishing. But that whole thing about making sure JJ eat, making sure she get her coffee, that seemed like it was right on task with how she is to me. As she was like, you are the man of the house. You don't do what she say. You do what I say. JJ, and you Gucci coffee. She got to go. She slammed her door. Mama slammed her door. She come back out. Well, I'm going to leave before y'all put me out. I'm not going to give you a chance to put me out. I'm your mama. Yeah, that's how the good Southern mothers do. If you don't know, now you know. Okay. Move right along. We at the dinner. Glenn and LATISHIA think they going out just to have a good time. And they talking to each other. And Glenn let them know that he's never been to the restaurant. Oh, he's sitting up. Right. Then here come boy stalking LATRICE. Latrice looking sexy. Doing her thing. And so she says, they speaking, they have their pleasantries, and Glenn and because Woodstock was upset that Glenn wasn't That's his boy. They want to be down. I tweeted that, by the way. He wanted him at the retirement dinner. He said, well, since the wife and the husband, they the same in my book. Wife and husband the same. You think LATISHA is the same as Glendale? The girl back. So neither one of them wanted to be there. That was clear. LATISHA told Cliff, whatever you teaching my husband, and whatever he learned from you, he needs to unlearn. Okay, well, they both cheaters. So I don't think he told him how to cheat. Well, according to LATRICE, Cliff only has eyes for her. Okay. Anyway. And then LATISHA says, to LATRICE, what are you waiting on, some more? No. I'm waiting on a drink. Because I'm an alcoholic. Okay. I believe that was in the episode. Sometimes with these streaming services, just like with my sister's episode the other night, I did not get to see Preston pull up on the stalker in the park. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can pull it in and watch it. But I believe that was the end of it. And it's almost like sometimes they cut off the episode, just like I had to rewind Love Match Huntsville because I didn't see when Tiffany walked through the door. So from my vantage point, that was the end of the episode with her saying, I'm an alcoholic. Hope I didn't miss anything there. But anyway, that is my review for Belle Collective. This was not, like I said, this was not the best episode. I give it like a 2.5. However, it was heavily concentrated on LATRICE and not many of the rest of the Belle. Akeisha. Hey, girl. Miss Holly. Hey, girl. Where you at? Come on in. Anyway, let me close because this video should have been only 22 minutes. For some reason, it's 32. But I always end up going back on backstories with Belle Collective. But anyway, let me get out of here. Like I said, get the likes up, get the subscriptions up. We need to subscribe. Like the videos. Come back in. Commercial free entertainment over here. And with that being said, as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up.